Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Clinton Howell Team's Weekly Market Update. I'm your host, Clinton Howell, broker with RE/MAX Escarpment Realty, and I'm here to tell you what the Howell is going on. So let's get into it. RE/MAX Escarpment, RE/MAX Niagara Appointment Center data. We're currently looking at 9.6 showings on average to get a property sold. Last week was just 8.9. So what does this mean? Well, one of the most encouraging signs in this week's data is how efficiently buyer activity is converting into sales. So while there was 3,242 appointments during the week of June 14th to 20th, virtually identical to the year prior, however, the difference, 366 properties got sold this year compared to only 313 last year. So the trend that we're seeing in 2026 is a market driven less by volume and more by intent. Buyers are being very selective, and when they find value, they are acting. So precision pricing, that's the name of that game. Make sure that you're ready for buyers when they're coming through your property. Lights on, cleaned up, tidied, everything put away. And let's make sure that those showings go as efficiently as possible so buyers choose to move forward with your property. What's specifically happening in the Burlington area? We've got listings just slightly down from last week, and the sales are up, actually. So sales the previous week were 200 based on the prior 30 days for Burlington, 225 for this past week. As a result, the inventory has gone down a bit, 2.92 months worth of supply compared to 3.3 months. So the inventory is going down. And also as a result of that, we are now seeing Burlington officially, based on the past 30 days, in a balanced market condition, as expected would happen, 51%. So we've been seeing it in the 40% range for many, many weeks now. But now we're officially in a balanced market. And some neighborhoods, some property types, we're seeing sellers market conditions, but the market has definitely picked up, and the stats and the numbers are clearly showing that. Median days on market for successful trades still sitting around 3 weeks, and average around 4 weeks. And we've still got a much longer time period if we take into account, cancellations and relists and those type of things. In the Hamilton area, we're seeing listings similar level to where they were a week ago. Sales, however, are up. We got 518 sales in the Hamilton region in the past month compared to 471 last week. And absorption rates have gone up slightly, still sitting in a buyer's market territory at 42%, but up significantly from 36% the prior week. 4.5 months worth of supply, that's gone down a half month as well. So the supply is getting eaten up. We're seeing it taking about 3.5 weeks for most successful trades, about a month on average. But again, much longer, 59 days on market. It's the cumulative average if you take into account cancels, relists, and all that good stuff. What's happening in Oakville? Number of listings has gone up slightly. Number of sales is pretty consistent with a week ago. Inventory is also pretty similar, 3.4 months worth of supply in Oakville. Absorption rate sitting around 47%, so just slightly under the balanced market number, slightly tipping toward the buyer's market side. Median days on market for those successful sales, 17. So what we are seeing is a good chunk of properties come out, they're priced well, and they're sold within the first couple of weeks, and then other properties are coming out overpriced, people testing the market, and they're sitting longer. So that's why we're seeing like a median days on market of 17, where a cumulative average days on market is like 54. So that's what I got for you today. It's encouraging news. The market's picking up. Let's hope it keeps going.